Hello and welcome to this edition of Peake Life. I'm Elizabeth Vaughn, and I'm here today with Katie Cullifer with AskHRgreen.org. So Chesapeake is a very proud partner of this organization, and we wanted to have you on to share a little bit about what AskHRgreen.org really is. So what is this program?
AskHRgreen.org is a public education program and awareness program, like you said, sponsored by the City of Chesapeake and all 17 localities in Hampton Roads, as well as the Hampton Roads Sanitation District. So we're a group of individuals from various backgrounds in all the localities with just the main goal of helping to educate Hampton Roads residents about living a cleaner, greener life. And we do that through a variety of programs. We also have different committees with different focal areas. So we have folks that come from the recycling and litter prevention arena. We have folks in water quality and drinking water. We also have folks who work on the sewer side, and they're helping to educate folks about fats, oils, and grease and how to protect our sewer pipes and in turn protect our waterways. And it's just, a great group of individuals working together all for the common good. It's so nice to see the region come together around such an important initiative.
Well, regionally, we really all have similar issues and similar things to boast about, so it really only makes sense that we come together about all this. Now, you guys created for us a really great resource. There's this actual website, AskHRgreen.org. What kind of stuff can people find on it?
Gosh, how long do we have?
I know, everything, right?
So I would encourage folks to check it out. There's, there's a blog there with all kinds of timely articles, seasonal topics from our local staff members contributing to that. We have a really dynamic events calendar where you can learn about programs that are going on, events happening. You can filter by your locality. So if you only want to see things in Chesapeake, that's really easy for you to do on our events calendar. See how you can get involved with a rain barrel workshop or go be a part of a cleanup that's happening through the Great American Cleanup. So the website calendar is certainly a great resource. We've got all kinds of good to know information on there for everything from recycling tips to car washing tips to learning more about the Chesapeake Bay watershed and why it's so important that we're trying to protect it. We also have a toolkit, so if you're work on a civic league or a teacher or just someone involved in your community, there are resources there that you can download for free. There are brochures and posters and stickers and videos, and I could go on. And then one other great feature of the website is our education section. We have a dynamic mini grant program that goes throughout the year, and it's on a rolling basis, and we accept applications all the time. And those mini grants are for up to $500 for an environmentally themed project. Wow. And it's targeting K through 12 students. So if someone works with students K through 12, they are the perfect audience to go to the mini grant program. And it's a really easy application process online. And we encourage those. There are also some green learning guides there we've developed for 3rd grade students and for 6th grades. They're free to download with teachers' guides that accompany them, and just great articles and information. I told you I could go on all day.
My gosh, I know. No, this is great. It sounds like there really is something for everyone. There's something for teachers or anyone involved with kids, really. I'm sure parents could even go on there and find some fun things to do with their kids to help educate them. Homeowners. See, that's what I personally use it for a lot is, I'm at home thinking, am I supposed to be throwing this down the drain or am I supposed to be doing this in the yard? And you kind of just go there to get a quick tip.
Yeah, and we get a lot of questions about recycling on the website. There's a lot of misinformation out there, or those little symbols on the bottom of your yogurt tub are misleading, right? Because there's a triangle and that means recycling, but it's not necessarily recyclable in your city or county through our provider, which in Chesapeake here is TFC. So we have all kinds of information. Again, I mentioned if you're in Chesapeake and you want to know about a household hazardous waste drop-off facility, you can filter that for just Chesapeake and see that information so you don't see all of the region. But we have a place where everyone in the region can come to get their individual info. So we like to think of it as a one-stop shop for everything green.
How about, you mentioned briefly looking for some events. So there are some events and kind of programs that you guys do throughout the year. You mentioned the mini grant program. What other things can we expect and anticipate to come around each year?
So the Great American Cleanup is a big one, and that's something all the localities are involved with. And it's normally a season that runs from like from March through May. And we are always posting information there about the cleanup initiatives that are going on when we're hosting them through Ask HR Green, or we're just letting you know what other cleanups are going on so you can get involved with the Great American Cleanup effort. It's just a great way to get your family together, your Girl Scout troop, just your neighborhood neighbors to get around and work together to make your neighborhood a cleaner, greener place and beautify Hampton roads. We also have information about America Recycles Day that comes around every year in November. And there's always collection events happening, special collections for those electronics or those hard to recycle things that you hold on to and you don't know what to do with them. So we host information about that every year for America Recycles Day. And then just as things come up, always just check out the calendar. Medicine disposal take back events, those normally happen in April. We'll always have information about that. You name it, workshops, if we hear about it, it's there, so it's a great resource.
I love it. Great for regional support, really everybody coming together to do what's environmentally sound.
Absolutely.
We're going to send everybody to askhrgreen.org. Thank you so much for being here, sharing a little bit about the organization, and we'll keep learning more from you, Katie.
Thanks again.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Peake Life. We'll see you next time.